Noblesville is my hometown. I was born and raised here. I have chosen to raise my 3 beautiful kids here. My wife is an educator in the school system, so I'm invested in this city. I know firsthand, I've seen it from day one, that change is never easy, especially in a city that is the county seat, the city that has such historic legacy. Our goal is not to rewrite that history. Our goal is to tell the story of that history. And that's really what this comes down to. If we want our downtown to thrive, we've got to make our downtown more accessible. This is a way to enhance our downtown and leave a better historical legacy for future generations past my time here.
People come to live in Hamilton County because it's one of the safest places to live, work, and play. Traffic safety is a high priority for the county and for the City of Noblesville. When traffic backs up at any location, you see a higher propensity for rear-end crashes. You see people make higher risk decisions, which lead to safety concerns for the community.
Riverview's had a presence in Noblesville for over 110 years. It's actually been on this location since the early 50s. Access to this hospital is necessary for patients, for emergency vehicles, and at any given time, coming across 32 can be backed up for miles. And the access to here is so important that having an alternative route can help provide easier access, at least, to Riverview.
When you think about traffic in Noblesville, we really add to that. We have over 100 buses transporting several thousands of students every day and transporting them to 10 different schools. So traffic can be a challenge in Noblesville.
I think Noblesville is a destined location. I think it probably always has been 50 years ago, 100 years ago, being the county seat. But now we have all of the traffic, the increased traffic, especially on Connor Street, which presents a real challenge for people who want to make their way to downtown Noblesville or through downtown Noblesville.
I know it's an issue for pedestrians as well as businesses on 32. I think people are driving pretty quickly down there. They don't notice what's going on, and there's definitely been some accidents on that side of the road even as recently as a few weeks ago.
With downtown Noblesville growing at the speed that it has been growing, 32 is becoming, let's say, too small. I have several of my patrons calling to let me know they're late for a reservation or asking for directions to come a different route just because of 32 being backed up. Problem is sometimes, with so many options, if it's hard to get to this restaurant, they're just gonna go to a restaurant that's gonna be more accessible to them.
So we have talked about east to west connectivity in the city of Noblesville since 1987. And I say that and people don't believe me, but I've verified it through many different individuals who were involved in those conversations in 1987. So that tells me we had a traffic problem in 1987. Fast forward that, over 30 years to today, that traffic problem hasn't gotten any better.
We looked at the problem of getting through Noblesville east and west back in 1980 when I was on the city council. We looked at doing Pleasant Street in segments. Then Chris Jensen came to me and they decided they wanted to try to do it all at once, which we are all for. We have the engineering firm, the bridge design, everything, we're ready to go.
The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office is excited for the Pleasant Street expansion because it will help improve the safety of roadway travel in the community.
Riverview is very excited for the Pleasant Street extension. Being able to focus on our patients will make the care we provide much easier to access.
The Pleasant Street expansion is good for Noblesville schools because it will reduce our traffic times and make our routes more efficient.
It brings the people down here that want to be here, and the people that just want to get through downtown and get to their next stop can use the Pleasant Street expansion.
We believe it's gonna put downtown Noblesville on the map, and that's exactly what us and the other merchants here in town we need. We need support from not only our local citizens, but from our neighbors around the city as well.
There's no other alternatives. We've looked at all the alternatives over the last 20, 30 years. This is the best alternative.
Our goal beyond just moving traffic in our city and booming economic opportunity in our city is to be transparent with the public with this project, make sure that they feel a part of this project, and at the end of the day, make sure that we are being as mindful as possible with taxpayer dollars. This project is priority number 1 for me in terms of infrastructure going forward, and I look forward to having a shovel in the ground and moving dirt in the next several years.